is a live look at the North Carolina Legislative Building. State lawmakers kicked off their annual session today. Some groups there showed up as well. They wanted to have their voices heard. People advocating for things like school spending and guns and a possible constitutional amendment. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie takes us inside the discussions.
During short sessions in election years, lawmakers' main focus is on the budget, and legislative rules limit what other issues they take up. But there are always some exceptions, and advocacy groups are vying to get on that list. From spending on private school vouchers to gun rights and constitutional amendments, groups turned out on the first day of session to ask state lawmakers for what they want.
I don't want excuses.
A gun rights group wants lawmakers to roll back the requirement for concealed carry permits. The group brought boxes of petitions to Republican Senate Leader Phil Berger's office. Paul Vallone says Berger is the one blocking the bill.
Republicans want the gun vote in November. We're telling them they better remember to dance with the one what brung you.
Berger said he's not sure that's the best policy.
I do think constitutional carry is something that's worth talking about. We'll talk with our members and see whether or not there's an appetite to move forward with it.
Advocates for tighter election security say they want a constitutional amendment barring non-citizens from voting. That's already illegal, but Jim Womack says that's not enough.
It's in the law, but it's not in the Constitution. We need to put it so it's consistent in both places.
It would likely boost Republican voter turnout if it's on the ballot in November.
I don't see any harm in including that as a constitutional amendment. We'll see if there's enough support.
And a left-leaning group called on lawmakers to spend more money on public schools and less money on private school vouchers.
Rainy day in North Carolina.
It's a rainy day in North Carolina. Republican lawmakers have said they want to put hundreds of millions of dollars more into the voucher program this year. Berger said that's still the plan.
I think we need to deal with that. I would like to see us fully fund it.
Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Raleigh.
And you can find more in-depth coverage on what lawmakers are considering, what they're talking about, what you could have a voice in at WRAL.com. Just click on NC Capitol.